You know what? I feel so defeated right now. Wow, content creation will defeat you. You guys know I bought a mic, right? So baby Gele gets ready to start filming a video, and she plugs in her mic and she starts yada yadding. Yada yadding. Did baby girl check the mic settings? No. Did baby girl watch any YouTube how to set a mic on a camera video? No. And once I'm done filming, literally when I was done, transferred the footage for editing and dololo sound. I am so defeated, you guys. Like, I feel like my content creation sometimes just defeats me. Anyways, I am back here. Hi, welcome to another video and welcome to my channel. If you are a new person on here, please do hit the subscribe button and join the Nestle channel. We are literally I think 40 subscribers away from reaching our second 1,000, 2K baby. So yeah, please don't leave this channel without subscribing, and I hope you do enjoy the content that I bring on here. Today's video is exactly a continuation of the last video because I did do an intro of this video on my last video. So yeah, let me not just make this intro super duper long. Let's just get on today's video. Okay, so I matriculated in 2009 and I passed my matric with a bachelor's degree university entrance, and in my mind I had already told myself that meant I am going into a university to study a degree. Like, there were friends who passed with a diploma, there were friends who passed with a higher certificate, and at that particular moment I saw myself greater than them, and I saw myself doing something better than they were going to do. In my mind, I assumed they were automatically going to study a diploma or a higher certificate, and I was automatically qualifying to study any degree of my choice that is in a university. Unfortunately, that is not the reality of things. University requirements don't necessarily have to be exactly what is appearing on your on your matric certificate. And in my matric certificate I had one subject that was giving me a hard time, and it was kind of like a spoil on my matric results, and that was accounting. So I did like a mixed masala of subjects. I literally did accounting, geography, what else, life sciences, and pure mathematics. So my subjects were just all over the place. Accounting and mathematics are numbers, and I am totally not good with numbers. So accounting was the least performed subject on my matric certificate. I think I got a level 3 on it. So it really hindered me from entering a lot of degrees. Well, not necessarily a lot, but I couldn't enter into the nursing degree because of that level 3. I remember when I matriculated, a year after that, I upgraded my mathematics. I couldn't upgrade accounting, mainly because I knew how much I hated it, and I just didn't want to put myself through that trauma again. So I left it as it was. And then in 2010, the very same 2010, when I was like upgrading my maths, I decided to apply for a bursary to study nursing, but the degree bursary. During that year, 2 bursaries came out, I remember. It was a bursary for a diploma and a bursary for a degree. And me, with my mentality of I've passed or I've finished high school with a university entrance, so it means I'm gonna qualify for a degree. Unfortunately, I didn't get the bursary. And the following year, which was in 2011, I went to the University of Johannesburg to study BSc in Biochem and Psychology. And even in Joburg, like at UJ, I qualified for the extended program, not for the main program of BSc, which I think it shows that really accounting was a spoiler for me in terms of getting the degrees that I wanted to get, because I didn't want to do the extended program, but I did it anyways. A year after that, I then decided to apply again for the bursary of nursing in NW, because my parents were just not coping financially with my studies and all that, especially because I didn't have any type of funding then. I don't even know why didn't I apply for NS first. Yeah, I applied for the bursary, and this time around I decided to apply for the diploma. And when I was applying for it, I was literally saying I don't want to be accepted. Literally, that's what I was saying. But I applied because I knew that my parents were not coping financially with sponsoring my studies, and I knew that staying at home also was not something that I wanted to do. So yeah, I applied, and guess what? I got selected. They called me for an interview, and they immediately called me for schooling the following year. And I was not even excited, you guys, when I received the call that I got the bursary to study nursing at the Mabatu College of Nursing. I was like, whatever. It's just a pass by qualification. And the first few weeks at school, I was still so down and dull because I had moved from a university to a college. I had moved from studying a degree to a diploma, and it just felt like it was a demotion for me. Remember, I feel that I'm too good for that qualification. Like, I should be in the degree because that's how I passed my matric. And until we went into the practical area, or the practical side of nursing, and we went to practical with students who were coming from the Northwest University, and I met a couple of, and we would be placed in the same wards, doing the same duties and literally doing the same thing. And I made friends with some of them. I have like a really great friend of mine whom we are still even friends at this particular time, Tepodi Chake, and he would normally come to my school because with my bursary, like, they provided us with everything, even the books. So Tepo would normally come to my campus, the nursing school campus, which was not far from Northwest University Mafikeng campus. He would come to my school to like borrow my textbooks because we were using the same prescribed textbooks. That's when I realized, man, the degree and the diploma thing in nursing, there is not even a single difference, but the qualification, or well, also the last semester of fourth year, they get a little bit deeper into research and all those, while we only do the introduction part of it. So I realized that Tsepo would normally come to campus and he would borrow books from me because he was not a bursary student. He would borrow my books, and even when we were in the workplace, we would be placed to do the same duties. And I realized that also the university and the diploma qualified registered nurses were doing the same things, and they were earning the same salaries. It even went to a point where the diploma produced nurses were the ones who were in managerial positions in wards and in hospitals. Obviously managerial positions in wards, clinics and hospital, they go in accordance with your postgrad studies and your work experience. So it didn't have that thing, but they did diploma, therefore they should be managers. No, but I'm just saying this because someone thinks that simply because another person holds a diploma, then it puts them in a better position to acquire a managerial position. Not in nursing. In nursing, the moment you complete from university and the other one completes from college and you get into a workplace, you are both interns, you are both comsalves, and they disregard your qualification. They don't care that you are a diploma student and the other one is a degree. When you become registered nurses, your salary is the same, everything is the same. And it's funny how everything is the same from the moment you start doing your first year. Like, literally, your modules are the same, your prescribed textbooks are the same, your workplace or your practicals, the hours and everything. In fact, nursing students who are coming from colleges, they spend more time on practicals, while the other ones who are coming from universities spend more time on theory. So it's just that basically there is not much of a difference. And once you qualify, you realize also they don't care in the workplace. They don't care if you're coming from a university or you're coming from a college. They don't care. What they care about is the type of work you are producing, what type of an employee you are, and how do you present yourself, and your ability to apply the knowledge that you've acquired from school into your workplace. When did I get to realize that all of that emotional trauma that I was putting myself through of thinking, I'm too good and too cute to study a diploma, when did I got woken up from that nonsense? It was when I started doing the practicals, and when Tepo started to come to my school and borrowing textbooks, when I realized that the nurses who have done a diploma now nurses who are holding PhD, nurses who have done a diploma are now studying their masters. It was when I realized that, man, it meant absolutely nothing, the fact that I had to start with a diploma. And it gave me so much confidence. Because sometimes students would normally say, students who are coming from universities think they are better than students who are coming from the college. And personally, I have never been made to feel inferior by students who are coming from university. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm generally a confident person, and when I get in an area where I'm meeting new people, I don't let their positions or their titles to intimidate me to a point where I'm unable to reveal my greatness. I personally get in spaces and just reveal the type of person that I am, and I never allow my confidence to be shattered by someone else's confidence. You know, when a person comes up and meets up with me and they are confident, that does not mean I should stop being confident. So I never really had an issue of interacting with students who were studying a degree while I was doing a diploma. I think the other thing that made it easy for me to stop looking down on myself, it was the fact that we were doing the same content. So they were never better than me in terms of knowledge. Like they were not, I don't want to lie, they were not better than me in terms of knowledge. They were also not better than me in terms of practical, of which I understand that portion. Because as nursing college students, we spend a lot of time in practical, so we knew a lot of things in the workplace compared to them. But also with theory, they were just not giving me a match. I don't want to lie. So that looking down on myself type of thing started to fade away, and I started to embrace my qualification, to fall in love with it, and to actually start seeing opportunities around it. I think the moment I realized how powerful my qualification, which is the diploma in nursing science, was, it was the time when I decided, Ugba, I don't even think I want to do a degree anymore. I don't even think I want to do masters or PhD. I don't know. I'm saying this now, but I don't know how am I going to feel in like 3 years or in 5 years or 10 years. So don't be surprised if one day I come on here and say, hi guys, I just acquired my PhD. But at this particular moment, as I've said on one of my videos, that I have started to look at my qualification and my career in a form of entrepreneurship, in a form of turning it into a business. And that's basically when I got awakened and realized, man, this thing is great, and I've been trying to block it, and I have not been trying to embrace it. And the moment you always look down on your qualification, you are even unable to see the great things that you can use your qualification for. I mean, for a starters, I wouldn't even be sitting here like creating this type of content if I hadn't gotten the diploma that I have and all the knowledge that I acquired from nursing school and my workplace. So even sitting here creating content and being a nurse content creator, it's something that comes from the very same diploma that at some point I wanted to reject and felt like God was demoting me. Many a times we want to block God's blessings upon our lives simply because they are not packaged the way we normally see other people's blessings being packaged, or simply because the package is not too cute or it doesn't meet the standard of the society. So I just want to encourage someone who feels that studying a diploma is not worth it. I want to say to you, what is not worth it is you chasing something that is not meant for you. And whatever that you get with your hands, literally you can be given a dough with your hands. It is up to you what you make out of that dough. Someone can make a dumpling, someone can make fat cooks, someone can make cakes, someone can make other things. And another person will just sit there and say, this thing is shapeless, it's unattractive, it doesn't even taste good. While other people are eating amagwinya, other people are eating dumplings, other people are eating cookies and muffins. Kodwa, you initially were given the same ingredients, but you decided to look down on yours. So yeah, let us just stop looking down on the things that God blesses us with. I mean, stop it. So yeah, to the nursing college students, I just want you to have confidence, to believe in yourself and believe that you can do great things with your qualification. I have a very good friend of mine who is such an academic. He is currently lecturing at Bara Nursing College. He studied where I studied, and he is currently holding a master's degree, and he has applied for his PhD next year. And to think that at some point my concern was that I won't be able to study my PhD, or it's gonna take me forever to get my PhD because I was doing a diploma at that time. But I'm now looking at him and some of the nurses who qualified around the same time when he qualified, who were studying in a university, and they are still holding on to their degrees. So really, it's not about how fast you achieve your goals, because success is not a destination, but it is a journey. So let us just stop looking down on ourselves. I personally have never had a university student that looked down on me, because I didn't mind to like bring out my greatness and my light on the table. And also when they did the same, I never felt, oh, they think they are better because they are university students. No, I didn't even see it as a competition. It is not a competition. Each person is here for their own journey. Each person is here for their own goals and own purpose. So yeah, do not look down on yourself. Don't let anybody to look down on yourself as a nursing college student. You are great. What you do with your qualification is what determines your greatness.